Hello lovely kids. Today in this video we are doing models part number 5. So as you know, we discussed some of the models in our previous videos. We learnt the rules for applications of different models, that for which modalities we can use which one. So today let's understand the remaining parts of models. So the first one which we have to discuss today is use of must. Dear kids, must is used to express duty, compulsion, necessity and obligation. You must clear the dues before 10th of March. This is showing here compulsion. What is this showing here? Compulsion. Clear? So use of must. See, it is given here compulsion, where the things or some of the rules you have to follow which are very compulsory. So you must clear the dues before 10th of March, right? So this sentence is showing us compulsion. Second sentence is we must hurry, we are very late. So this is telling us here necessity. So where is the rule of must? We must hurry, because it is telling us necessity. Clear? So this is the second use of must. Third one is it is getting pretty dark, I must leave for home. Okay, this is leave for home. I must leave for home. This word is for here. I must leave for home. So it is getting pretty dark, I must leave for home. So here where it is given? Must. Okay, and here this is telling us duty, because this is our duty that before getting dark or we should go home. We should not go home very late, right? So this is telling us the duty. We must devote some time to social service. So this is also again obligation, right? And which means duty. So here we have learnt that this must we can use for duty, compulsion, necessity and obligation, right? Let's see the next one. Must is used to express an emphatic advice. Emphatic advice, when we have to give the stress that you should do this, आपको ये करना ही है, right? When we are giving more emphasis to that particular thing, that this is very very important for you, like you must see a doctor at once, that something is very serious and we are giving immediately you have to go to the doctor, right? In that sense you have to use this, you must see a doctor at once. So please note it, what is the use? Emphatic advice. Okay, where we are emphasizing कि डॉक्टर के पास जाना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. So you must see a doctor, right? Second is you must inform the police of the accident. You must inform the police of the accident. So here what is there? Must is there, right? So यहाँ पे भी emphatic advice का ही use हुआ है. Next one is must is used to express some strong possibility, that is certainty. Certain is which is 100% it has to be, कि ऐसा होना ही है, right? So here let's see, someone is knocking at the door, it must be the postman. Okay, when you are fixed 100% sure that someone you are expecting he is there or something, कि ऐसा होना ही है, ठीक है, तो उस केस में भी आप मस्ट का यूज़ करोगे. इट मस्ट बी द पोस्टमैन. नेक्स्ट इज यू मस्ट बी ड्रीमिंग. ही मस्ट बी एट लीस्ट 40 years old. सो हियर इट इज़ सर्टेन, राइट? ही मस्ट बी मैड टू से. So these are the rules of must. So what we have learned here, let's talk about the last slide also, that it is used to show the duty, compulsion, necessity and obligation, and it is used to express emphatic advice, it is used to show strong possibility, that is certainty. So please take the screenshot of these slides and note down the rules in your notebook. Next, one note is there, must not express a provision. Provision means when you have been stopped for doing something. So you must not come here again. Candidates mustn't write their names on the answer books. Okay, so this is must not, and this is a short form of must not, which is known as, which is spoken as mustn't. Candidate mustn't write their names on the answer books. So this is used for provisions. Next note for the use of must is the past tense. The past tense of must to express certainty or inference is must have. For example, Mohan must have passed. He had been working quite hard. So where it is use of must to express certainty or inference is must have. और कहाँ पे? When we are talking about past tense. So this is very, very important, that whenever we have to use in past tense and we want to show, to express the certainty or inference, then we have to use must have. Mohan must have passed because he had working quite hard, right? Note number 3 is the past tense of must to express necessity is had. Had to. For example, the candidates had to appear for an interview after the written test. What is here? If you want to show past tense, right? If you want to write something in past tense, if you want to speak something in past tense, and must you want to use to express the necessity. So that you have to use had to instead of must, right? The candidates had to appear for an interview after the written test, right? So please take the screenshot and note down. Next is the use of ought to. So let's understand first that what is ought to. Ought to is used to express some moral duties, like must jo tha, that is telling us, that is showing us the duty, but here we have to here also we have to see some moral duties. So ought to is used to express some moral duties or some social obligation, right? We ought to love our neighbors. That for what are our duties for the society, to the others. Okay, so we ought to love our neighbors. Society ought to look after the handicapped. Students ought to obey their teachers. So these are what? Social obligations and the moral duties. So in that case, what we have to use? We have to use ought to. Now, note is given here that the idea of obligation can be expressed with should and must also. However, ought to is used when a feeling of duty is involved. This is what? This is duty. Feeling of duty is involved, right? So the idea of obligation can be expressed with should and must also. However, ought to is used when a feeling of duty is involved, right? So this is very important point here. Next is note number 2 is the negative form of ought to is ought not to. So this is very important point to be noted, that the negative form of this ought to is ought not to. Like you ought not to ill-treat the poor. You ought not to, tease any weak person, like that. So ought to have, let's understand now what is the use of ought to have. Ought to have plus the past participle is used to express an obligatory action to the past which was not performed. Ought to have plus the past participle is used to express an obligatory action to the past which was not performed. For example, you ought to have helped your brother in difficulty. So here it is what? Here it is ought to have, right? And then helped, that is the past participle you are using. And where you have to show this, when you want to express an obligation, obligatory action to the past. Second sentence is, he ought to have looked after his aged parents. So this is also obligatory action, like he ought to have looked after his aged. So what we have used here, ought to have, then past participle, right? Next is, you ought to have to prepared well for the examination. So again, this is what this sentence is expressing the obligatory action of the past which was not performed, कि होना चाहिए था, करना चाहिए था, but ऐसा हुआ नहीं है, right? So in that case you ought to have prepared well for the examination, कि तुम्हें पढ़ लेना चाहिए था लेकिन तुम नहीं पढ़े और उसकी वजह से तुम्हारे मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आए. तो ये है, वहाँ पे आपको यूज़ करना है ought to have plus verb third. Clear? You ought to have prepared well for the examination. Take the screenshot and note it down. Next we have to learn use of need. So need is used in two ways. Number one, as a regular verb, we need rest to alter hard work. So this is as a regular verb we are using need here. And the second one is, so next is, let's see what is the second use. As a model, used only in questions and negative sentence. So this is very important point which you have to note it down here, that this need is used only in questions, means in interrogative sentences, and in negative sentences, right? So this is very important. Please mark it somewhere. In question, need is used wherever there is a strong element of doubt or when the speaker expects a negative answer. For example, need I go there? कि अगर कोई डाउट है कि क्या मेरी ज़रूरत है वहाँ जाने की, कि मैं जाऊँ क्या वहाँ, मतलब अगर अब बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत नहीं है तो he can stop himself somehow. तो जब आपको डाउट है किसी चीज़ के लिए तो उस केस में you can create a question with the need. Need I go there? Right? Once again, please read what is written. In questions, need is used wherever there is a strong element of doubt or when the speaker expects a negative answer. कि क्या मेरी ज़रूरत है वहाँ जाने की, और वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है कि आंसर में आपको नो मिल जाए. ठीक है? So in that case you have to frame the question with need. And need not is used to express the lack of necessity or obligation to do something. It is opposite of must. Clear? For example, you need not to see him, just write a letter. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं, नेगेटिव सेंस दे रहा है, और मस्ट की जगह पे आप यूज़ कर सकते हो, राइट? इन द जगह पे नहीं, अपोजिट में आप इसको यूज़ करोगे. यू नीड नॉट टू सी हिम, जस्ट राइट अ लेटर. वी नीड नॉट टू हरी, वी हैव येट प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम. Okay, so this is also one use of need. So let's understand once again. First rule for that is that need is used as a regular verb, and the second verb is as a model when we use. So this is used in questions and in negative sense. So in question, need is used wherever there is a strong element of doubt or when the speaker is expected a negative answer. And second one is जब हम need not को lack of necessity को show करने के लिए use करेंगे. In that case also we have to write down need. Next is use of dare. So this is also very important one. Dare. Dare means to venture. It is used in negative sentence and questions. As he dare not oppose me means how उसकी हिम्मत कैसे हुई ऐसा करने की. So dare means how dare you generally we speak how dare you, तुम्हारी हिम्मत कैसे हुई. So dare हम उस सेंस में यूज़ करते हैं to venture. It is used in negative sense and questions. ही डेयर नॉट अपोज मी की, उसकी हिम्मत नहीं है मुझे अपोज करने की. हाउ डेयर यू टू एंटर द गर्ल हॉस्टल, तुम्हारी हिम्मत कैसे हुई गर्ल्स हॉस्टल में जाने की. सो नेक्स्ट इज यूज टू. ओके, यूज टू एक्सप्रेस अ हैबिट इन द पास्ट, कि सपोज पास्ट में जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था तो ऐसा करता था. यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड, जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था बड़ी शरारत करता था, मेरी चोरी पकड़ी जाती, समथिंग लाइक दैट. नो, द एक्शन विच वी यूज टू डू इन पास्ट. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट अ हैबिट इन पास्ट. माई अंकल यूज टू गो फॉर अ वॉक एवरी मॉर्निंग when he was alive, right? Second is I used to visit my aunt every Sunday, now I go only once a month. कि पहले तो मैं जाया करता था every Sunday, लेकिन अब मैं एक महीने में एक बार जाता हूँ. My grandmother used to feed sparrows when she lived in village, right? अब नहीं करती, पहले जब village में रहती थी तो ऐसा करती थी. So जब habit we have to show in past, then we have to use used to. Note is there that used to does not have, this is have actually, it's a typing mistake, does not have a present tense form. So used to be express something that existed to the past. There used to be a park where they have set up a shopping center. कि यूज टू बी एक्सप्रेस उस सिचुएशन को करता है कि पहले होता था, कोई चीज़ पहले थी अब नहीं है. जैसे वी हैव डन कि पास्ट हैबिट को भी एक्सप्रेस करता है, लेकिन ये यूज टू बी है, वो यूज टू था जो पास्ट हैबिट को एक्सप्रेस करता है, ये है यूज टू बी. ठीक है, सो समथिंग दैट एग्जिस्टेड टू द पास्ट, लेकिन अब ऐसा नहीं है. अब वहाँ का लाइक मार्केट में कोई शॉप थी वो चेंज हो गई है, पहले कोई पार्क हुआ करता था अब चेंज हो गया, समथिंग लाइक दैट. ओके, so the next one is use of has, have to, had to, shall, will and have to. So this is also very important. Has, have to, had to and shall, will or will have to are used to express necessity or obligation. Take the screenshot and note it down and let's understand how. In present tense we use has, or have to according to the subject, right? Like I have to finish my home task by 4 p.m. The watchman has to open the school gate at 6 a.m. The patient has to see the doctor. So this we are using in what? In present. And in the past tense we used had to. I had to milk the cow yesterday. I had to cook food because my mother was not feeling well, right? And this was past action. Next is in future tense, it is used as will have to with the first person and shall have to with the second person. So this is the rule here. So this is very important rule. I will have to work a bit hard to the top of the class. You shall have to pay a fine for ₹20 for not attending the extra classes. So because this is describing here the future tense, so that's why we are using will have to. So let's look once again here that if we want to express the present tense, right, if we want to express the present tense, so in that case what we have to do? Has to, right? So has to in that case we have to do in the present tense, or has to or have to according to the subject. Like have with I and we have to use have to, and with the rest of the subjects we have to use has to. Second one was in past it was had to with all the subjects, not only with I and we, with all the subjects. And in future tense will have to, right? फर्स्ट पर्सन के साथ विल हैव टू, और सेकेंड पर्सन के साथ और थर्ड पर्सन के साथ शैल हैव टू विद द सेकेंड पर्सन एंड द थर्ड पर्सन. I will have to work for a bit hard to top the class, like this. Next is in the next video we will see the exercises related to this topic. I hope you understood models. So practice for it. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy.